You think so?
Yes, right now.
I would. Probably.
Sure we should. Of course, come on.
Here's to Bill and Sue, the nicest couple I know. Happy 20th anniversary.
Happy anniversary. I wonder who that can be. Come in.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Happy anniversary to the late Bill and Sue.
I said phonogram, not stallonogram.
Yo, lady, that's what they all say after the damage has been done. Anybody still alive? Here's my card. I'm available 24 hours a day. I do weddings and bar mitzvahs. I specialize in circumcision. Hey, that reminds me, I didn't get my tip.
No.
Saved you know what this time, buddy. All right, so long, you guys. Have a good one.
Once again, the star of Bizarre, John Biner.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm really excited because last night I came up with a concept that has never, and I mean never, been done on television before. It allows our show to do a piece of comedy without using any actors or sets. We simply put the cameras on the studio audience while I tell a story, kind of like a soap opera. Anyway, straighten up as we do this never-before-done innovative comedy classic, As Bizarre Turns. It was a restless night in Bizarreville, as all the townfolk were up in arms because the town's most valuable piece of property was missing. The town sheriff, Clint Eatwood, really had his hands full with this one. Of course, Clint always had his hands full, usually his mouth too. But nevertheless, he was determined to find the missing property. When something was missing in Bizarreville, the first person questioned was always Bo Splendrick, Bizarreville's lady of the evening. Bo was also lady of the morning and lady of the afternoon. But she was not the usual run-of-the-mill hooker. She wouldn't accept money for her work, at least not Canadian money. But Bo was busy that evening, so the guilty finger of fate pointed to this man, Juan Fagatel. Bizarreville's notorious hairdresser. Juan, in 1 hour, could remake a woman, but his real forte was making men. But Juan was also innocent as he was attending a Vaseline convention at the time. So Sheriff Eatwood went to the local pool and talked to lifeguard Susie Fullchest. In her 10 years at Bizarreville's public plunge, Susie never lost a swimmer. She was a master in the art of mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. In fact, people said Susie was so powerful, she could suck a basketball through a garden hose. As a matter of fact, legend has it that she once brought a man back from the dead. Unfortunately, it was Bizarreville's first mayor, Carl Cadaver, who had been dead for 40 years. That left two people who might be guilty. Bizarreville's mafia leader, Don Corleone. Don once put a horse's head in this man's bed. Town baker Harry Holla. I wouldn't say Harry had an ugly wife, but it took him 4 weeks to find out he was sleeping with a horse's head. All of a sudden, the finger of guilt pointed to this woman. Cecilia Stretch Marks. Cecilia, as it turns out, was the last person to be seen with Bizarreville's most valuable treasure. And when Sheriff Eatwood questioned her, she...
Okay, stop it. Stop it, please.
Wait a minute, Bob. We're doing
Okay, we
this
won't
soap
use this.
opera. We're about to get to the treasure.
Bizarre. All right? Because you came out and you said you came up with something that had never been done before.
That's right.
All right? Steve Allen did it 20 years ago, and Johnny Carson has been doing it every night.
Not like this.
Yeah, exactly
with the
right.
audience.
The same
On
bit.
TV with the audience?
The same thing.
Oh, but Bob, this is a soap opera. We almost came to
No,
the treasure
okay,
of
we'll just
Bizarreville.
move on, please.
But
Okay.
the audience wants to know, don't you, what the... And now the treasure.
No, we don't want to know the treasure. Let's just...
Yeah, it is. The missing treasure of Bizarreville.
All right, what's the missing treasure of Bizarreville?
Bobo, the town asshole.
You know something, Ted? I've only known you 5 minutes, but I have a feeling you have a successful look about yourself. What do you do?
I'm a doctor. Surgeon.
Huh?
Specialize in open heart surgery.
What? Open heart surgery? And you're drinking like this? Or what are you on holidays?
No, I operated this afternoon. I got another one tonight.
You are the filth that people talk about. Didn't you take the Hippocratic oath?
I can't remember. I think I was drunk at the time. I think I was.
Do you realize, scum, that we believe in you? That you are like a god? That you have the responsibility of people's lives in your hands every day of the week?
Well, I'm not drunk all the time.
When are you sober?
Wednesdays. Yeah, it's when I golf, you know. You can't be too careful, you know, when you're playing for money.
That's not funny. I'm sorry I ever met you. I am sorry I wasted a good drunk on a lowlife like you.
I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't do it. You will pay for this in the hereafter.
Well, I gotta go. I gotta catch 8:15 to Boston.
8:15 to Boston.
Yeah.
Air America?
Yeah, are you a passenger on that plane, too?
No, I'm the pilot.
You're kidding.
Well, listen, do me a favor. If we crash and I'm dying, let me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to get serious for a moment. Sometimes on this show we do material that's exaggerated just to get a cheap laugh. However, with the success of the Bill Cosby Show and Bill's honest approach, everybody's going for real comedy. We believe that this kind of comedy not only works, but it can be 10 times as funny as the other kind. So in a small change of format for our show, here's a little piece of reality comedy that I'd call Coming Home. It's all right, Gladys. It's all right. I'm home. I'm home early.
My goodness, what are you doing home?
God.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm tired, Gladys. I'm tired to death.
Did something happen?
I got a little past Yonkers and I started going off the side of the road. If I hadn't turned around and come back, I could have killed somebody.
Oh, you just work too hard, dear.
No, I just get lost in my thoughts. I'm going along. It's a beautiful day, and suddenly I'm going off the white line.
You need a rest, that's all.
Honey, we just got back from Florida.
Well, that was no rest. You couldn't wait to get back to work so you could save more money for your next vacation.
Leave me alone. Will you just leave me alone?
All right.
Well, where you going?
To leave you alone.
Well, I didn't ask you to leave the room.
No, I don't want to be a burden.
You're not a burden.
Well, if you want to be left alone, obviously I'm a weight around your neck.
You're not.
Then why did you ask me to leave you alone?
It's just an expression.
But you asked it.
I just asked it to ask it. Now, will you stop nagging me?
There you go again.
There goes what again? Just a minute, Bob. I didn't say leave me alone this time. I said stop nagging me. Didn't you hear me? Why do I always have to repeat myself? Why am I a stranger in my own home? Why are you always nagging me?
John.
Yes.
What is going on?
Just give me a moment, will you, Bob? It's a very
no.
emotional scene. I have to come down from it.
Okay. What are you doing? What is going on?
Bob, you don't understand, okay? We're just trying to do a little slice of life, some real comedy, no little dumb laughs. This is the real thing, real comedy, the way comedy should be played, Bob.
Comedy?
Yeah, this is real. We're not after any cheap laughs. This is from the heart. Not once do we go for the cheap, dragged-in laugh.
It's not funny either.
That's because you don't understand. You're not giving it a chance.
I gave you 5 minutes. I don't hear laughter and I don't hear hilarity.
That's because you're used to phony, farcical humor, Bob.
No, it's because I'm used to comedy. Okay,
You'll get comedy,
can we
Bob.
strike this set, please?
Bob, don't.
What do you mean, don't?
Just let me explain
Let me tell
it to
you something, okay? Let me just tell you something.
Oh, God.
You're embarrassing yourself with this whole concept, okay? People tune to watch you to be funny.
Oh,
now, if you want
Bob.
them to laugh at you because you're embarrassing, I can let you go on with this. You'll make a complete fool of yourself. all
Bob,
right?
come on.
Okay, John, what's the name of our show?
Bob.
What's the name of our show?
It's,
What is it?
bizarre.
Louder.
Bizarre.
Okay. And bizarre is off-the-wall, wild, crazy, zany comedy, okay? What you did there was not funny and not comedy. Real comedy is not comedy. Okay? So do what I want, will you? Do some
Yeah.
zany stuff now.
I know what you
okay?
want, Bob. You want cheap, dumb, stupid laughs, you know? Cheap laughter, like this, Bob. This is what you want. Cheap laughter like this, right? Well, I'm sick of this stuff. I'm really sick of this kind of stuff, and I don't want to do it anymore. You never see Cosby doing something like this, would you, Bob? It's cheap, dumb laughs, and I don't want to do it anymore. I want to do good stuff, Bob. I'm sick of this stuff.
Okay, the audience left. But this is my real suit and my real tie.
Your real suit and you see? I'm right. Real comedy gets laughs.
This is Tom, tell it like it is, Harvey, with a quick explanation of what just happened here. You see, what we just called right now is sketches interruptus. In other words, we really don't have an idea for a sketch, so Bobble comes out here and he creates an ending for the sketch, which is usually very clever, and you folks at home think that we really know what we're doing.
Tom,
All right, Bubba.
you don't listen, do you?
Well, whatever do you mean, big fella?
You know, we've threatened you, we've warned you, we've fined you, we've almost killed you for coming out here and explaining sketches. Okay? What do we have to do?
Well, maybe if you ask me nicely.
Okay? How about if I tell you, if you come out here again, Luigi the Butcher will turn your balls into cat food?
Okay, see? You asked me nicely, and I won't come out here again.
Okay, one more thing. What are you wearing the stupid raincoat for?
Oh, well, to tell you the truth, Bob, in the past, when I've come out here once in a while, you guys kind of pie me, pie me to death, like 47 times. So tonight, just in case you're going to pie me, I thought I'd just kind of wear this. I'm prepared.
Okay, we're not going to pie you now. Give me the coat and get on with the next sketch.
Okay, fine.
Jack, we'll take it from the confession sketch, all right?
Would you put that in my dressing room? I'll be on stage performing.
I'll take the coat. Okay, Jack, we'll take it from when they're inside. Tom, you'll enter and go into the confession.
Now, I'll say.
Okay?
I'm in now?
No, not yet. You'll walk in.
I'll walk in.
Here we go in 5, 4, 3.
Father, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, my son. How can I help you?
Well, Father, it's been quite a while since I've been to confession. I have many things to tell you. First, I have coveted my neighbor's wife. Well, maybe a weekend in the Bahamas was a little more than covet. I also stole money out of the church plate to go to Vegas and gamble and see ladies dance. I drink quite heavily. I bet on horses. I use my wife's food money to go to massage parlors, and then I blame her for losing it. I've been drunk driving without a license for 3 years, and, well, aside from that, things have been pretty uneventful.
Well, my son, I have heard worse confessions, not from human beings. But still, the Eternal is all forgiving. However, you are going to have to pay your penance. You must stop all your vices. You must work 2 to 4 hours a day after your job for the church. You must donate an extra spending money you might have to charity, and you must not go out of your house after 6 o'clock for 3 years. Is that clear?
Yes, Father, it is. I was prepared for anything, and even though this is stiff, I can take it. Thank you.
One more thing.
Yes?
Since your list of sins was so extensive, I have one more punishment.
Well, that's all right, Father. As I said, I am prepared for anything.
Well, sir, you must watch Bazaar once a night for 6 years straight. Every Monday night, starting this Monday.
Now, wait a minute. I came here to get out of hell, not to get into it. You forget what I said the past few. I'll check with you in a few more months. You commit a few lousy sins, and you want to ruin my life.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
We'll do it again. All right? Technical problem? Okay? Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Start inside.
Inside.
Pick it up inside with the start.
Give me some new sins, Tom.
On the show is one of them. Let's see. We start to leave. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. 5, 4, 3.
Father, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, my son. How can I help you?
Well, Father, it's been quite a while since I've been to confession. I have many things to tell you. First, I've coveted my neighbor's wife. Well, maybe a weekend in the Bahamas was a little more than covet.
Hear yourself.
I also stole money out of the church plate to go to Las Vegas and gamble and see ladies dance. I drink quite heavily. I bet on horses. I use my wife's food money to go to massage parlors, and then I blame her for losing it. I've been drunk driving without a license for 3 years, and aside from that, things have been pretty uneventful.
Well, my son, I've heard worse confessions, not from human beings, but still the eternal is all forgiven. However, you are going to have to pay your penance. You must stop all your vices. You must work 2 to 4 hours a day after your job for the church. You must donate any extra spending money you might have to charity. And you must not go out of your house after 6 o'clock for 3 years. Is that clear?
Father, I was prepared for anything, and even though this is stiff, I can take it. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes. Right. One more thing, son.
Yes?
Since your sins were so extensive, I have one more thing to say to you. Take on the glass.
Say goodnight, Tom.
Good night, Father.
Thank you. I had a terrific time tonight. See you all next time, huh?